So, what are fossils? Fossils are the preserved remains or impressions of once living things, our ancestors and dead things. There are two different types of ways that scientists can figure out a fossil's age. There's relative dating and absolute dating. Relative dating can only give you an approximate age, and it's used by comparing the fossil itself to similar rocks, similar fossils, and then figuring out their similarities, their differences, and then giving you an age era. Absolute dating is giving you a precise age of the fossil, and that's by using radiometric dating to find the decay of the isotopes either in the fossil itself or in other rocks and fossils associated with it, again finding their similarities and then giving you a precise age. Fossils support evolution by showing how species actually evolve over time. It shows us that our world now is very different from our world previously, but it also can help you find evolutionary similarities and relationships between organisms and species. The first fossil I'll be talking about is the Tiktaalik. It was a really important fossil, mainly because it was a transitional fossil, but also other things. Meaning by transitional fossil is that it was actually the first fish that ventured onto land and then grew adaptations to help survive. Also, it was important because it had a detached shoulder from the skull, which is very similar to tetrapods and humans instead of the actual fish. This picture shows the lineage that the Tiktaaliks were actually the first connection between humans, other tetrapods, and all of that coming from fish. The other fossil is Ardi. This was a really significant fossil because it actually showed when our ancestors were. The fossil, as seen in this photo, shows how the animal itself was not either or, but both a walking and climbing animal. This was supported by the Ardi's foot having longer toes, which allowed it to grasp and climb trees and also walk on the ground. The fossil also supports bipedalism by showing how the upper pelvis is short and wide, which is an indicator of bipedalism, but the lower pelvis is longer, showing a strong climbing ability.